Good afternoon. Taking a live in North Carolina, New York. For now, Niagara Falls, WX forecast. We got latest updates on tropical storm Hilary, something like that, whatever you pronounce it. So we did get latest updates that he was going to possibility make landfall of San Diego, and now they updated it as parts of almost central California. But it's including the city of San Diego and Los Angeles. If anybody's around the area, get ready, because the areas including San Diego around 8 p.m. on Sunday, but 8 a.m. on Monday, Los Angeles is expected to be strike. So yes, if anybody's in San Diego, get ready, because you will be striking around 8 p.m. expected. But for anybody in Los Angeles, get ready and evacuate just before everybody in San Diego's out. So yes, so a good time to evacuate is around noon. The great time to evacuate is around noon Friday to noon Saturday tomorrow. So yes, anybody like the SPC Dago YouTuber, if you're watching this, SPC Dago, you're very lucky. I don't know if you're in Texas or California, because well, it says Dago and San Diego, so San Diego have a Dago at the end. So yeah. So the National Hurricane Center confirms 3 storms in the Pacific at once. Usually it's rare to have this, so yes. But yeah, I'm not lying, but okay. Also, this app, it's getting, as I just opened this app, I just got confused a little bit as I was talking. So the storm for Los Angeles is expected to strike around 1 p.m. on Monday. So still, great time to evacuate around 2 p.m. on Friday to 8 to 9 a.m. on Saturday. So yeah, so 8 a.m. So if you decide to evacuate before 1 p.m. or before 2 p.m., the major hurricane will be miles away from Baja, California, that one island that you see next to Mexico. I don't know if you see it, but yes. But we do have a little white line for Arizona, and I don't think a storm like a hurricane like this ever struck the state of Arizona. If Arizona did, they probably got less than a category 1 or 2 hurricane. So yeah. Yes, I know that Texas have got a little bit of some storms like this, and I've never been under a hurricane warning or anything, or under a hurricane. So yes, and turn on. Here's the line. So if anybody's in San Diego, you are miles away from the storm, and a little bit lucky. But if you decide to stay and do not evacuate, if you decided that, then go to the store and pack everything up and just ride out of the storm. So this storm will be probably moving less than 15 miles per hour, or anything greater than 30 miles per hour, or less than that. Yeah, so usually we don't have storms less than 40 miles per hour that are movement speed. So yes. And if anybody's in Los Angeles, in the street in the middle of the city, I don't know if you want to live there. Like Jordan Matters and his daughter Salish, that he created. She have created it, her own channel. So yes, it'll be in the title of the name. So yes, if anybody is in the city of Los Angeles, get ready and probably evacuate around noon on Friday to somewhere around noon as well on Saturday. Is a good time to evacuate before the storm strikes. But I don't know how fast the storm will be moving, but I know it's moving north-northwest right now. West-northwest, I meant, at 15 miles per hour. Wind gusts are expected to be around 6 miles per hour. So this is advisory number 2. Our last advisory was around 4 p.m. this afternoon. And yeah. But somewhere around noon for parts of California and the mountain regions. Yes. And also, fun fact, did you know the mountain zone doesn't have a time that goes 1 hour ahead than California. Like Arizona. Arizona have the same time as California, the Pacific time. So right now it's 9:16 p.m. Eastern time for here, because I'm all the way up in Western New York, next to Canada, of course. And so it's 8 p.m. It's 8:17 p.m. for parts of the central region, but it's 6:17 for parts of the mountain regions. And if anybody lives in Los Angeles, California, yeah, it's the same time for mountain. So that's crazy. So yes, this storm is expected to impact. Well, it's going to be in the morning time for California people, and it's going to be afternoon for people in the central / Midwest or Northeast. So yes, but Mexico. If anybody's in Mexico or visiting Mexico, you look fine. But except Abuja, California, that one island next to the big Mexico region thing. Let me show you my mouse. You see the thing circling? Yes, that's the island. That's the thing I'm talking about. Yes, a hurricane is expected, but this storm is going to become a major one. It's only going to be a Category 3, so don't worry. It's not going to be a Category 4 or 5 like Katrina in 2005 in New Orleans. Over here. Speaking about that, we're actually going to talk about other storms. Wait, Anna, before we do that, look. So, right now, we got a little bit of gusts in Los Angeles, but you're wondering, why is there another thing like this over here? Because we have 3 storms in the Pacific. Let me show you. Also, this is the app that I kind of use. Sorry about that, if anybody is new. Alright, so yeah, here you go. We have 3 storms. We got this one here that's directly going to California. Excuse me. This may be our first storm for America's landfall. But unfortunately, this will be only a tropical storm. So anybody live by the Los Angeles area, get ready to evacuate. So yes, like I'm saying, they may do it tomorrow at noon, or if anybody wants to evacuate now, so they can just be far away, so they don't have to be in the gust kind. Well, you can do that now. But if you're gonna be going through Arizona or Nevada, so anybody going through Arizona, you're gonna deal with less than 115 degrees. So yes, but if anybody's going just up through Los Angeles or anything, the only thing you're gonna deal, same thing. Not less than 115, but somewhere greater than 100 degrees. Like Bakersfield. Yeah, like this, right here. You see that mark? Yes. 100 degrees right there. But, yeah, you can head straight up to San Francisco, or if not, maybe all the way up in Portland, because it's almost 100 degrees over there in Portland. Speaking about that, it's 102 for parts of Washington. Also, don't trust this kind of app, because it doesn't like me, because it tells me my temperatures. It's not 72, well, looks warm, but it's not 72 over here, something like different than that. So yes, anyways, you gotta deal with the heat if you're going past San Diego and go towards Phoenix. You gotta deal with the extreme heat. You're gonna be in your car sweating like a bacon, halfway. Yes. And yeah, well, bacon always get hot when you cook them. So yes, that's what it's gonna probably feel like for you if you go through that extreme heat. And then also towards San Francisco, you're also gonna get a little bit of that, but 62 right now in San Francisco. We're seeing a little bit of cold temps in California, so yes. Especially by the mountains, we're seeing near 40s. Oh, what you looking at? We are seeing 40s. That's not okay. Especially like Colorado, we got a little bit of 40s. Wait, okay. You know what? Let's get back to the hurricanes that we're expecting to strike. Alright, so right here we got two storms right now showing. Yeah. I'm holding on. Alright. So here, there's this storm, 40 miles per hour winds right now, possibility 50 later. Well, I won't be on around midnight tonight. Yes, the next update is around 11 p.m. tonight for our time here. For people in California, you will get the update, so yeah. Wait. Oh no, I'm getting confused. 11? Oh god. Alright. Yep. Alright, I'm confused. It's 11 p.m. in the Pacific. Okay, so it will be very early in the morning, around 11 p.m. Mountain time for here. So 11 a.m. p.m. for parts of the mountain and the Pacific time. But for the Central, I'm trying to think right now. But yeah, it's gonna be 1 a.m. for Central, 2 a.m. for here when we get the update. So yeah, oh, you guys will be probably sleeping if you're around the Pacific for the mountain times. Because next update will be around 11 p.m. But the National Hurricane Center all the way in Miami, Florida. You gotta travel all the way from Los Angeles, San Francisco, or San Diego to Florida if you want to see what the National Hurricane Center is like, or just search it up. But the National Hurricane Center is always tracking these storms. And this is not the only storm we have. We actually have 4 storms in the Pacific right now. So we did have Dora, but it's still going on until tomorrow. So yes, when tomorrow strikes, the storm will be dead. It's right here. A small rotation, small motion right there. Yes, and oh, no, hold on, sorry. Yes, and this looks cool, guys. So you, oh, bye. Yeah, we'll not come back. We'll come back to that hurricane storm right there. This one's a tropical storm. Will be a depression until Saturday or Sunday, the time when that storm makes landfall. And then we had this one over here, a storm, but in few hours or a day, it's gonna become a depression. So yeah, it's gonna weaken. It's gonna get weakened. So yes, and then this storm is incredible with the clouds. Look. So yes, let me actually show you how this actually kind of works. So we're going from noon to now, just 9.5 hours ago, from noon to now, or 2 p.m. Sorry if the radar doesn't kind of work. I don't know. Tell me if it works for you. I don't know. Actually, I think it's okay. Never mind. Okay, you know what? That's not gonna work. Okay, let's come to the Atlantic. We have. Oh, come on. Alright. We got 30% chance right there, same as here, for 2 storms to form in the Atlantic. So when these 2 storms form, they're gonna be. This is gonna be a disaster. 5 storms. Well, probably 4. It's one of the storms in the Pacific maybe 2 weekend, and will die out. So yeah. So yes, there's also a risk right here, 40% chance less, but right now for us we're not seeing that. So yes. Alright, my guys are right now 24 p.m. Oh, look, we're supposed to check the storm protection center. Alright, you know what? Stay safe if anybody's in Los Angeles. I'm out here.